Righto, winners and grinners. Live feed just finished, the internet dropped out, guys, and I'm sorry about that, but we can continue on from here. So, rightio, I was just playing on the phone, returning calls and stuff, and I heard the captain hit the key.
Yeah,
so,
now when he's starting it, I was just making sure the starter was working.
Yep, okay, so he's just checking out the starter, so he was just underneath there then, doing the converter bolts. So where we're up to is basically where you saw before. He's just playing around with throttle linkages and stuff now, but how extractors are on. Yeah, he's just working through the process, but I thought I'd start this video so you guys are up to date. So we should have this running at some stage in the very, very near future. But yeah, but she is turning over now. Couldn't be happier. All right, guys. Hopefully she fires into life today, but I will let you know. Righto, guys. Okay, so we're up to Distributor, okay, and Leith and myself take it for granted that people know what we're doing, but we're going to run through how to put a distributor in, okay, into one of these early motors, and how to find the right top dead center. Okay, so Leith's going to explain it to you. I'm going to film and do the key. So here we go. The captain's on.
Righto. Okay, as you know, you've all got your top dead center mark on the balancer, which corresponds to your marks on the timing cover there. Okay, but the thing is, you might think it's on top dead center just by lining that mark up, but it might be on the exhaust stroke, not on the compression stroke. So if you're doing it on the exhaust stroke, the thing will spark, like, you know, it'll spark just before top dead center, but on the exhaust stroke, so you're not actually going to get, you know, any combustion. So it needs to be on the compression stroke, and that's all to do, like, basically it's 2 rotations of the crank to every 1 rotation of the camshaft, and that's how it works. So you've got 2 top dead centers, but you've got an exhaust stroke and a compression stroke. If
we were a normal television show, we'd want to create some drama, so we'd actually put it in on the wrong stroke and make it spit back through the carby, which would make the distributor 180 out. But because we're not trying to create drama, we're just going to do it properly the first time.
Yeah, so, and it's less work if you do it properly the first time.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll show you on the distributor anyway. Most distributors, like early points or even most electronics, you'll have a little mark on the outer rim there. So when you put it in, basically you'll put it in so that lines up, the rotor lines up with that mark. When you put your distributor cap on, whatever post is lined up with that will be your number 1. Okay, so what we'll do is I'll just get Red to wind it over, and if he can film what we're doing at the same time somehow. So just do short bursts, Red, and we'll be able to tell. Like, what you do is you'll feel the compression coming out past your finger. So if Red just does a couple of short bursts on the key, okay, nothing, no, yep, that one there. So okay, so if you hear that little psh coming out, that's compression trying to go past my finger. So now if you come back around to the front, okay, so it's gone just after top dead center. Where that hole is to where that mark is, like that would be top dead center. So we're a little bit after top dead center, and obviously we want it before. I don't know if I'll be able to wind that back by hand now, it's too tight. So when I set the distributor up,
I'm blocking the light. Okay, so if you guys can see, I'll zoom in on it. Okay, so see that timing mark there now.
Right, that's your timing mark on the balancer, and that's top dead center right where that hole is there. So what we realistically want is to set it up about 5 to 8 degrees before top dead center, but I can just compensate with the distributor a little bit rather than lining that back. So okay, so what we'll do now is I'll just hit the distributor in the hole. Okay, so that'll drop in like that, and because it's got a helical gear on the bottom, obviously the rotor's going to turn as you drop it in. So when you drop it in, if it will go in, oh, she's a little bit tight. See, now we're creating drama.
Need to put some spit on it.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay, so you saw it turn a little bit. Okay, so that to me, like, that would be top dead center, but I would like to get that around this way a little bit more.
You've also got to consider where your vacuum advance is, whether it's going to hit on anything, so
yeah,
you can
that's right.
Turn the distributor.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll take it out and I'll turn it that way a little bit, and then when I drop it in, okay, so now that's a little bit better. So I got my vacuum advance there, easy enough to get to the bolt still there, your clips are there, and if I line that up, okay, so that's lined up. So if I set that up there, that would be firing a couple of degrees after top dead center, which is not what I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to compensate a little bit by just turning it to about there. So if I wound the balancer back now, that mark would pretty much line up, and then I'll go a little bit more to give us our advance. So that should be, realistically, if I fire that up now, that's going to be about probably anywhere between 5 and 10 degrees of advance, which is what you want at idle. And then once we get it running, I'll show you about total advance as well, which is the maximum advance that the distributor will have at, you know, during RPM range and all that sort of stuff. And vacuum advance is at cruise. Yeah, because every engine will be different to what timing they need, but the less load but the more RPM, the more timing you'll have. So if you're at cruise, if you're cruising on the highway sitting at 2,500 RPM with heaps of vacuums because you've just got a little bit of throttle on, it may pull 45 degrees of timing, but as soon as you actually hit the accelerator and accelerate, it will pull timing out so you don't get any detonation. So yeah, so the more timing, the more efficient the engine's going to be at cruise, but when you're cruising, I guess you could say. So so now that that's in there, if I grab the distributor cap. Okay, so you've got a little tab on the distributor cap there. Okay, so that will actually sit into that groove there, because you see where you got. So if I sit that over it, okay, that's where it's going to be. If I put, okay, so that's where number 1 is. So where that mark is. So when I put that over there and lock that in, that means that that will go to number 1 cylinder. So that'll be 153624, and obviously that's your coil. Always in on these, always in the clockwise rotation, same as Holden 6 cylinders and most other things. Is Chrysler V8s do run backwards, and what else runs backwards? Clevos run backwards.
Can you run backwards with thongs on?
I can, yes. If I put the thongs on backwards, yes.
Now that's a talent.
Yeah. Alright, so that's basically set up there. I can lock that down now, and I know that'll pretty much be in the right spot for this thing to fire up. As soon as it gets fuel, we'll pour a bit of fuel down the carb and that would fire up straight away. So we're still a little bit away from that. I've still got a few more things to do, mounting the coil and all that sort of stuff. But
and I'll probably go and get some fuel line and some fuel, and yeah, we'll see how we go today. Awesome. It'd be good to have this thing going, and another one out of the yard. We'll buy us some aluminium heads and a roller cam. Righto guys, I went and got some clamps and some fuel line, and old Capitano here has put a fuel filter in line, and he just put some fuel down the throat. Obviously I just put the water pump on. Look how much I can get done when I don't have to hold a camera all the time. Alright, have you got a throttle hooked up, or? Yes, no?
it may go, it may not.
May go, it may not. Okay. Might float bowl it. I'll just get a squirt bottle.
No, it should have heaps like that. Should be. That should have. Problem is, I don't think it's got enough voltage to the coil at the moment, so I might put the jump pack on as well.
Alrighty. Alright, we're just hooking up the jump pack now to give her a bit more turning power, and she should just fire into life.
Oh, maybe.
Well, maybe. It's drawing fuel up. The fuel pump actually works, which is good.
Let's just see. Yeah, accelerator pumps buggered, that's probably why. Okay, that's no good.
We can order a kit today though. Put a kit through the carby. That'd be a good video for you guys to see a kit get put in a holly.
No one want to do that anymore.
Everyone loves putting kits in hollies. It's like Christmas because you got holly. No? They're a Christmas carburetor. No?
No, they're not.
He doesn't think I'm funny, can you tell?
Too much voltage. It's winding over really slow for some reason. Okay, hang on. I'm going to do something else here. I'm going to cheat.
Okay, so he's going to put direct power to the coil.
probably good enough.
You can also do it by running a wire from the positive on the battery to the positive on the coil, and that's another way to
Okay, that's true.
to cut out your ignition.
Oh, check the terminals.
Righto.
Okay, now it's got too much timing. I'll back that up a little bit.
Tapping really loud, it's just the lifters have bled out from it sitting. Obviously we shut it off and let it sit. Alright guys, well that's a success. We'll try and get those lifters to bleed up and have a bit more of a play with it and hook your shifter up. Oh, brakes. Anyway, that's a success guys, she's running, couldn't be happier. Righto guys, that's a success. The carby obviously is leaking fuel there out of the float adjuster. So
it's just pouring out the boosters as well. So
yeah, the carby definitely needs a kit through it. That lifter noise will go away as she cycles a couple of times and we get some more oil flowing through it. But that's a success. We another big step forward, which is awesome. And yeah. Alright, we'll button her up a bit more. We've got to work out a shifter and some sort of brakes and stuff like that, and then we'll be able to drive it. But yeah,
I'll just
very happy.
I'll see if it just starts straight off the key.
Carby's just absolute rubbish. But anyway, I don't think I've got another 350 hanging around, but we'll order a kit now. Alright dudes, see you. Righto guys, finally the merch is starting. I'm here with James. He's going to be our merch legend, okay? So we've gone through and I've made up, so because we're going on this road trip tomorrow with Nicole down to Brisbane. Looks like the girls are coming with us, which is fine. But I'm going to put some stickers on the formula, and this is what we've produced. So these are the first line of stickers, guys, that you guys will be able to get, okay? So they're banners for across the top and bottom of your windscreen. Kingatow crew with the YouTube logo either side, because it is all about YouTube and getting the name out there. Okay, we're going to make ones, they'll come in different sizes, like widths, and then there'll be ones that run down the side of the windscreen as well. And tomorrow I'm going to get myself a new black hoodie and going to do the sleeves. So I'll be able to show you those ones tomorrow. So that's pretty cool. And he said he'll be able to, if I can ring him through with the measurements, I can come through tomorrow, print them on, and I'll be able to show you guys. Just the start of the process, but I'm pretty happy. Things are coming along. We're going to have a look soon at printing some stickers up with the pictures of the cars. Righto guys, I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty excited. He's here setting up the machine, right, for our first lot of stickers, and it's all happening. So I finally found time today guys to get it happening. Yeah. And you guys along for the ride as always. Loving it, eh? Finding measurement, the width measurement right now. I feel lucky that I found someone that's going to work with us and actually let me here to run through the process and change everything and get it exactly how I want it. And that's why this hasn't happened yet, because finding someone to get it how I want it, as you know, if you're going to put something on your car, it's got to look right. And yeah, but it's all good, we're happening. Righto guys, she's into it. Look at that. What do you reckon? Here we go, eh? So who's keen? Who's for the first sticker? I'm pretty happy with that, guys. Like, look at that. That's going to be sick.
I should have printed them up the right way. So.
No, we're good, dude.
Oh shit, they're printed back.
What's that? Righto, guys, so we printed these first ones. So this one here with the larger YouTube, okay, because it actually does say YouTube here, is for the front windscreen. This one here, because of the width and stuff, it ended up smaller. But I know it seems silly, but it is about YouTube and pulling up the lights, people seeing YouTube and going Kingatow crew, putting it in their phone and finding us, right? So he's just going to reprint the one for the rear window with a larger YouTube, okay? And yeah, but I'll probably put this one on the truck or something like that anyway. But I'm happy with that, and we're moving forward. We're just discussing now, because these ones here don't work out very cheap. And we're just working out and also a mass-produced cheaper option, okay? And yeah, so we're doing what we can. It's coming together. Very happy. Don't know, here's something crazy, guys. See this shirt he's got on now? He went to the Bacon Festival today in Kingaroy, and he printed that shirt for himself this morning before he went, so that he had a Bacon Festival shirt. But there you go. Yeah, what it must be like. But as you can see, guys, he's got all sorts of printing stuff across here, vinyls everywhere. He does massive stickers. Yeah, big signs over here, more printing machines out the back here. Obviously he's closed today and I'm in here being a pain in the ass, but yeah, very talented and very happy to be able to be involved, so it's good. But yeah, so alright, so he's done that last one. I've got the YouTube a bit bigger, and I've just worked out that probably for you guys, instead of, because I'm advertising YouTube and trying to get people on board, I'd appreciate it too if you guys advertise YouTube to get people to watch. But I'm thinking a lot of you guys follow for the SS or for the SS50 or for the blown Jag, so I think that these window banners that we do in full color like this, instead of having the YouTube here, I'll have the SS, or I'll have the SV89 picture or the blown Jag at the end of each of the banners, you know what I mean? So that's the car that you really like, and away you go. So just a thought. Anyway, what do you guys reckon? We're just running through the process and just winging it, but I think we're going to get there. It's coming out good. Righto, dudes, we just finished up there at the printers, and luckily Timmy's an understanding bloke because I'm about 3 hours late. But yeah, we're here to pick up his 280 79 model non-turbo auto. He's had this for about 2 years. We towed it over here. It was a lot rustier than what he thought when he first got it, but he has made a lot of progress on it. Like, it has started to come up really well. I was just talking to him then, and he's got pretty much everything there, but he needs a bit of interior stuff. So if any of you guys have got any 280 interior stuff, he would appreciate any help. But he has made it. This was rough, this thing, but it's he's done a lot of work. Starting to look good. What's that?
Pillars have to be redone inside and out from about there up to there.
Yeah, just speak up a little bit. Yeah, so he's redone all the pillars all up through here, guys. It was really rough, this thing. I'm actually amazed, mate, on how far along you've come. But yeah, how good's this? It shows the difference. Like, I've got that 300 and it's just absolutely mint, never touched. Whereas this was made the same time, but just not treated the same way, and yeah, ended up where it was. But he's just moving house, so time to move it to the new house so you can get it done. He's hoping to have it going in the next 12 months, but yeah, I'm actually going to take him and let him have a drive with the 300 to inspire him a bit more, see if he can't hurry up and get it going. But yeah, alright guys, let's get this loaded up and on to the next one.